Good.
Salut Sam, ça va?
Ça va bien, vous?
Tu peux me dire-tu?
Ah, ben vous, la gang. Là.
Ok.
Mais ouais, non, avant de commencer, c'est sûr que c'est le sujet de l'heure. Là. Simplement offrir mes condoléances. Mon nom personnel, à le nom du CF Montréal, à la famille Lafleur, aux supporters du Canadien de Montréal, évidemment. Grosse perte, hein? C'est l'idole d'un peuple, c'est une icône, pas tout simplement au niveau sportif, mais aussi comme personnage, comme personne. Donc, non, triste journée, triste semaine avec le décès aussi de Mac Bossy. Donc, mes condoléances aussi à la famille. C'est la vie, c'est dommage, mais ouais, c'est sûr que c'est une triste nouvelle.
Évidemment, tu l'as pas joué,
Non.
Guy Lafleur, mais tu es un fan de hockey, si je ne me trompe pas.
Ouais.
De perdre ce gars-là, qu'est-ce que ça signifie pour le petit gars qui jouait au hockey dans la rue quand tu étais jeune?
Oui, bien c'est sûr que c'est pas ma génération, évidemment. Je sais que c'est la génération de mon père, de mes grands-parents. Ce fut l'idole de mes parents, puis de mon père. Moi qui ai grandi évidemment dans le monde du hockey parce que, bon, comme je te dis, je suis un fan. Hein, c'est dans notre sang, dans nos veines, ce sport-là. De perdre comme j'ai dit, une icône comme ça, c'est triste, mais d'avoir pu voir une personne autant se démarquer dans ce sport-là, ça donne évidemment autant pour les gens, les petits joueurs de hockey plus jeunes, dans le temps, l'espoir de devenir professionnel, mais tout simplement, comme je l'ai dit, dans d'autres domaines, de percer dans son domaine, dans son sport. Non, c'est sûr que comme j'ai dit, hein, c'est une icône dans son sport, mais c'est une icône aussi de la manière dont il se comportait. Hein. C'est quelqu'un qui était très, très proche de ses fans, très, très proche de sa communauté, quelqu'un qui avait un bon franc-parler. Donc, c'est plusieurs exemples à prendre aussi en tant que personne, puis évidemment en tant que sportif. Là.
Toi, comment ça va? Hein?
Ça va bien?
Tu as fait une semaine complète.
Ouais.
Donc, théoriquement, tu serais disponible pour le match de demain.
Ouais.
Quoi? Ça fait 2 mois que tu n'as pas joué pratiquement?
Ah, ça fait 3 mois. Mon dernier match remonte au 27 janvier au Honduras avec l'équipe nationale. Donc, ça fait très longtemps. Je me sens bien. C'est sûr, la cheville, le pied n'est pas à 100%. Ça va prendre du temps avant de retrouver ce 100%-là. Mais je me sens assez bien pour être disponible dans le groupe. On verra bien si je suis convoqué. Puis si je suis convoqué, si j'aurai quelques minutes. Mais ça fait du bien de retrouver le terrain. C'est sûr que c'est pas la température parfaite, surtout cette semaine qui a été un peu rocambolesque. Mais non, ça fait du bien de retrouver les terrains puis de ne pas rester à l'intérieur pour faire du gymnase. Là.
Je te connais assez pour savoir que tu carbures au défi. Revenir au jeu après 3 mois contre ta meilleure équipe dans l'Est, j'imagine que c'est quelque chose qui te plairait.
Oui, c'est sûr. C'est un beau défi, un beau challenge. En même temps, moi, je me souviens, mon premier match avec l'Impact en 2007 était contre l'Union, à Philadelphie. Donc, un retour pour moi un peu à la même place. Donc, c'est un peu... C'est un peu le destin qui a fait en sorte que je reviens au jeu contre l'équipe contre qui j'ai fait mes débuts. Donc non, je suis content. Puis on verra bien mon utilisation, premièrement si je suis convoqué, mais je veux tout simplement fouler le terrain puis aider mes coéquipiers à aller chercher une 4e victoire de suite. Là.
Oh, thank you. Now you got to repeat everything.
That's fine, I can do it, no problem.
Did you ever meet Guy at all?
No, unfortunately, I never had the chance to meet him. But obviously, like I said, he's an icon of the sport and just, for the community. So unfortunately, never had the chance to meet him, but obviously heard a lot of good things and just learned a lot of things about him. Heard he was a great guy and would have liked to have the chance, but unfortunately, never happened.
And you were probably too young to really have seen him play either.
Yeah, no, I never had the chance to see him play too, but I know he was, like I said, an icon, a model for like my parents and even my grandparents, and not only in hockey, but just like I said, in the community, just to have that much of an impact, on people's life in Montreal and Quebec, obviously through his sports, but how he was as a person in the community, it's something special, and I think it's something that we can learn from for sure.
Now, what happened January 27th exactly?
Yeah,
January.
January.
I know it was a foot injury, and you were making a tackle, but
Yeah.
what exactly happened?
Yeah, so I mean, it was in Honduras, first game of 3, with the national team, and got tackled from behind. And it was a weird injury. We didn't really know what happened at the time. I remember walking off the pitch, go on a sideline, try to get their injury out of the system right away to come back on the pitch, and I couldn't walk, so I had to come off. And then it took a couple of days to find out what happened, and I had So I suffered a high ankle sprain, a bone bruise, and other stuff. So I had three injuries at once. So that's why it took a while. But it wasn't the worst case scenario. Didn't have any fracture or anything. They said, if it was on turf or smaller, the grass was a bit smaller, it could have been a fracture and 8 to 12 months out. Thank God that didn't happen, and now we're back 3 months later and back and excited.
Did you ever think it would take this long, and how frustrating it's like 3 months now?
Yeah, no, not at all. I remember after the game in Honduras, we flew back. We flew to Hamilton, and we were getting ready to play the U.S. in Hamilton, and I remember getting treatment to play that game. Maybe, I was supposed to start that game or at least be on the bench and come on. And then, obviously it couldn't happen. So we were preparing for the next game in El Salvador. And obviously, the response wasn't there for my ankle. So then it went from, okay, you might be able to play in 3 days time. And from, your next game is going to be in 3 months. So it was a weird one at the beginning after I had COVID when I joined the team down in Fort Lauderdale. So it was long, but like I said, worked hard during that time. And I'm just happy to be back on the pitch and be able to do what I love to do.
Has it been frustrating or a tough time, obviously?
Yeah, at the beginning for me it was something new because I never really suffered injuries like this, so it was new. I had to learn from that. I was getting treatment, different type of training, and I kind of liked it. I'm not gonna lie, the first month because it was new to me. But after 4 to 6 weeks, I was getting tired of just being inside in the gym, and I was just excited to go back on the pitch, touch the ball, just run, and feel pain-free, which obviously is still not the case, but a lot better. So yeah, it was frustrating, I would say, the last month and a half, where you just have to find your fitness form back. You just have to run and stuff like this, which is what we don't like as football players, and you just like to touch the ball, play, and be with your teammates. So yeah, it was a bit frustrating.
But the pain is all gone. You're 100% for tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm available for the team and train the entire week with the team. Felt good. So yeah, ready to go tomorrow if I get called upon.
What has been your observations from afar about the season so far?
Yeah, I think obviously, the last couple of results have been very good for us. I think we've played some very good football, even when we started this season. I remember traveling down in Orlando. The first game of the year, I think we played a very good game, especially very good first half. Unfortunately, we didn't have the result. Even in Atlanta, and we showed a lot of character there. When we go 1-0 down, we come back 3-1. Obviously, tough loss tough tie at the end, I would say. So we learned from that. But yeah, I think overall we're having a good season. Now people are coming back from injuries. Myself, Tommy Giraldo is back. Hamed Hamdi is back. So a lot of options and possibility for the coaches. So it's gonna have a tough job to pick a squad for just first to travel to Philly and then to put a starting 11. So it's obviously good news for the team.
First, I'll ask it in English.
Thank you.
First serious injury in about a 10-year career as a pro. Do you consider yourself lucky?
Well, yeah, for sure. Luck is a part of the profession, I think, but also you have to take care of your body. It's part of the job to do whatever you need to do to be fit when you go out to play, to train. So before training, after training, before games, after games, recovery, all that stuff. I call it the invisible training. So stuff that you do at home when no one is watching you is something super important to me that I pay a lot of attention. So yeah, yes, I've been lucky, and I'm kind of happy that the injury that happened wasn't a muscular thing where I wasn't physically ready to perform or play, or it was something that I suffered that was out of my hands or out of my control. So things happen like this in football. Might happen again. Hopefully not. Knock on wood. But part of the profession.
Which foot was it?
Left foot. Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
See you back.